Okay, we're back for Sample Sunday. This sample was sent to me by Donner Pass Whisky. It is a Campbeltown Loch blended malt batch number 2. I guess it was put together on 08 of 12/21. So that'd be the August the 12th of 2021, and it's bottled at 46%. And here it goes, Campbeltown Loch. And he has it put on here, light color. So I think there was a darker one that I may have had. I'd have to check my archives and see what videos I made for Sample Sundays. I do vaguely remember a Campbeltown Loch. Vaguely. Okay. Give it the old anaconda treatment. I'm getting malty. I'm getting orchard fruits. I'm getting Dunnage Warehouse funk. So far, what's not to like? Straightforward. I'm also getting a bit of a maritime note, as if there had been salt there before. Funky, fruity, maritime. So this is probably a blend of Springbank, Kilkerran, Glen Scotia, and so I'm guessing it's all Campbeltown. There's some probably Longrow as well, and some Hazelburn to go with the Glen Scotia and the Kilkerran and the Springbank. That's all that can be in it, I guess. Or that's all that should be in it. Smells good. This blend of Campbeltown whiskeys probably includes more than any one of the Campbeltown whiskeys that's in it. So it would have more flavors, a greater range, more complexity. That's what I'm guessing at here. It smells wonderful. And I'm not the biggest Campbeltown fan. If I was a fan of one region, it would probably be Isla. But I do like the Douglas Lang blend, the Galdrons. This might be a bit like the Galdrons, which is also a blended malt from Campbeltown, or a blend of Campbeltown malts. Yeah, I like the nose on it. But there comes a time when you gotta taste it. Let's have a bit of water first. Mm. This is my first whiskey of the night. And it's pretty late too. I got a late start. I had some, after the week I had at work, I had some cast strength whiskeys after I got home and had something to eat. I was just so bagged after that week at work. And so I slept in a little bit. And when I woke, I found out that I should be getting down to the distillery to pick up a bottle. That was Macaloni's distillery. They have a new Pedro Jimenez matured single cask, single malt, which I ordered almost 2 weeks ago, and it was finally ready for pickup. But I digress. It's malty, it's fruity, it's sweet, very sweet. I think this 46% ABV blended malt whiskey, which is not colored and non-chill filtered, could benefit from some water. Or maybe I would benefit from putting some water in it. Let's go a little around half a spoon. That might make it a little less sweet and settle it down somewhat, because that sweetness is a little much for me. I'm not usually a fan of overly sweet whiskey. I like big flavors and savory more rather than sweet. You know, now that I added some water to it, I'm getting much more fruitiness on the nose. It's still a bit funky. Still has a bit of that Dunnage Warehouse funk to it. That maritime note that I was enjoying before seems to have gone away. Now I'm just getting sweet fruits, orchard fruits on the nose. I don't think that this was the victim of any sherry cask. Oh, and look, we got legs. We got legs. Look at those legs. Oh, yeah. Almost doing the can-can. Oh, okay. That's what it needed. It needed a bit of water to make it less sweet on the palate and more fruity. I also get some of the maritime note back on the palate. That funky warehouse, that funk is still there. Yeah, fruitier on the nose. A little less sweet on the palate. Still malty and fruity, but not as sweet, which is all right. A little bit funky. And on the finish, there's that maritime note. Interesting whiskey. I don't know if I would buy a bottle of it if I stumbled upon it, but it's interesting. Yeah, thank you very much, Tim, for this experience. It's enjoyable with some water added to it. I wonder if it would take some more. I'll give it another half. Oh, that's right. I didn't start with the same amount that I had at the beginning. I may have drowned it. Now all I get is fruity and sweet. I drowned it. Slanchova.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food quick.
Yeah.